Lobsterface. Story, illustrations, and voice by Allison Friedlander. Lobsterface. A Girl Scout Gold Award Project by Allison Friedlander. Angela had had a great summer, but now that it was over, she was excited to go back to school and see all of her friends. Her mother had brought her shopping to buy new pencils, markers, and notebooks, and a bright white backpack to put them all in. But when Angela was at her locker, ready for the best school year ever, something happened that made her lose all of that excitement. Nicole, a girl in Angela's class, pointed at Angela and laughed out loud. "Hey everyone, look at Angela! She went away all summer, and she's still pale as a ghost. Nice ghost face, Angela! Don't you go out in the sun?" Angela bolted to her classroom before she had to hear all the kids in school laugh at her. She couldn't wait to get out of school. When Angela's mother asked her how her first day of school was, Angela told her mother that she wanted to play in the backyard. Angela's mother smiled, handed Angela a tube of sunscreen, and said, "Okay, sweetie, you have fun, but make sure you protect yourself from the sun. It's stronger than you think it is, and we need to be extra careful. I want you to have healthy and beautiful skin for the rest of your life." But Angela wasn't paying attention. She had a plan. She never wanted to be called Ghostface again. When Angela got outside, she threw the bottle of sunscreen on the grass and lay down in the full sunlight. "Tomorrow I'll prove to Nicole that I'm cool. I'll be as tan as all of them combined." But when Angela's mother called her in for dinner 3 hours later, Angela wasn't tan, she was bright red. "Angela, oh dear!" her mother cried. "Didn't you put on sunscreen?" "No," Angela replied, ashamed. She could feel her skin tight across her face, and her arms stung painfully. Angela's mother got a bottle of aloe vera from the medicine cabinet and put some on Angela's face and arms. The aloe made the stinging go away, but only for a little while. The next day at school, Angela tried to walk to class with her hair in front of her face, but her friends came up from behind her and asked if they could sign her backpack. Before Angela could respond, Nicole screamed out, "Hey, Lobsterface!" If Angela's face wasn't already bright red, it would have turned red then. Angela knew that the heat in her face wasn't from the sunburn. It really hurt to be made fun of like that. The words were mean, and her friends stood there in awed silence for a moment, holding Angela's hands and shoulders. That's when Angela realized that no one was laughing but Nicole. No one else thought it was funny. "You're just being mean, Nicole," Carmen said finally. "Yeah," Naomi added. "You shouldn't say things like that." Sarah turned to Angela and said, "I don't see any lobster faces around here, only my 3 best friends and a bully." That's when Angela realized that Nicole would always find something to tease her about, and that there was no reason for Angela to listen. She looked around at her friends and saw that everyone's skin was a little different, but it didn't matter because they were all beautiful, on the inside and out. By the end of the day, Angela's backpack was covered with the names of her friends in all different colors. Even Nicole signed Angela's backpack, because Angela realized that Nicole only acted mean to everyone because no one was ever nice to her. Angela was the first, and from then on they became friends. Angela's sunburn eventually faded, but the lesson she learned didn't. Suntans and bullying aren't good for you, and you'll stay much more beautiful if you go on without them. A note from the author. Angela learned that she didn't need to sit out in the sun and get a tan to be beautiful, that she was beautiful exactly the way she was born. But she paid a price in learning so. My hope in this book is that a girl or a boy will never doubt the beauty of their own skin, because every shade and every hue is unique and perfect. According to the Skin Cancer Foundation, just one severe or blistering sunburn when you're young more than doubles your chance of getting melanoma, one of the most common cancers in the United States. Anyone and everyone can get skin cancer, no matter what your skin looks like, but you can do some simple things to keep your skin safe. Wear sunscreen every time you go out into the sun. with an SPF of at least 30. You can get sunburnt at any time in the year, and even if your skin doesn't turn bright red like Angela's did, you're still doing the damage. Stay in the shade whenever you can. The sun is stronger than it used to be, and now you get the damage faster than your grandparents did. At least once a month, in a well-lit room and with a full-length mirror, check your skin for moles and spots that look funny or have changed since you last looked at them. A doctor can help you decide if it's a sign of skin cancer. Now, I'm not saying that you should never go outside again. I think it's important to get fresh air and see the world with natural light. But I want you to be careful. Don't be scared, but be prepared. Even the most careful person can get sunburn. It's okay, just try even harder after a bad burn, or even a little burn to keep your skin protected. Remember, you are the most beautiful you can be when you're yourself. Don't let anyone or anything you see on TV, in a magazine, or on the internet convince you otherwise. Be safe, be happy, and be beautiful. Love, Allison. Thanks and acknowledgments. Ever since I became a Girl Scout in kindergarten, I've wanted to make a difference. That's what Girl Scouting is all about, and there's no better way to make a difference than to go for your Gold Award. It's a daunting task, but it's definitely a rewarding one. That's why I love being a Girl Scout. It teaches you how to reach out to your community, and it teaches you through experience how rewarding service, friendships, and hard work can be. I decided to focus my Gold Award project on sun protection and the acceptance of your natural beauty, because I've always been really prone to sunburns, and I've realized how dangerous it is, even if you don't burn. I'm also a teenager, so I know how it feels to be judged and to have this idea that there is a certain type of person you need to be to fit in. And I want my younger fellow Girl Scouts to know that there is nothing wrong with them, and that anything a person might point out as being wrong with you is probably what makes you unique, and it's something you should own and not be ashamed of. I hope that you have enjoyed my book, and that you can find something in it to take away with you.